So the first thing you do is create a new component. When it's only a small thing, it doesn't really matter, but you're supposed to get into the habit of doing this so that when you start assembling stuff, it's all in components, which is really useful later on. Then you turn on the origin, so you get these planes show up. If you pick the one that's lying on the floor, choose create sketch, you get a top-down view. Now we can start building our sketch. So I'm going to start at the center point and choose circle, which is shortcut C. We're going to use that from now on. Drag it out. This is going to be the hole in the middle of the object, so that will be 60mm across. Press C again, click in the center, and just, when it lit up all green, that said it's realised this is a constraint. So this time it's going to be 70, so the wall's going to be 5mm thick, and that's the wall of the central pipe. Now if I go up here, I'm going to create another circle. This is going to be the bolt hole, so let's make that 8mm. And there's that green circle. Let's make this. This is going to be the kind of the flange around the hole, so let's make that 20. Now these two, because the thing lit up green there, they're already constrained to be together. So if you move one of these circles around, the other one will follow it. And the aim of this is to get everything to be constrained. So the next one is to say this thing is horizontal and vertical with that thing. And now they're always going to be in line, which means we can now move this circle up and down, but not left and right. So next we need dimension this distance between that center and that center, and we'll call it 60. Now this has all gone black, which means everything about it is known and all the constraints make it so that nothing can move, which is what you want for the whole thing eventually. So now if we go back into sketch again and choose line, I want a line from here to here, another one from here to here. Now that looks okay, but it's kind of crummy. But what we can do is add some more constraints. So you pick the circle, choose tangent over here, and then the line, and now that makes a nice smooth join there. We can do the same, circle, tangent, line, and now that one's nice and smooth. This is still a bit weird, and it still lets you move it, which you don't really want it to do. So circle, tangent, line, and the last one, circle, tangent, line. So that's all constricted now, it's all gone black, and that means that if we change this dimension, everything follows, and it just recalculates everything, and it mostly does the right thing. If you bring it really close, it'll do strange things, but for like reasonable cases it works okay. So we've done one side. We don't really want to have to do all that again, and we want the two to match anyway, so what we actually want to do is draw a line through here, choose the line and press X, which converts it to a construction line, so it's not actually part of the sketch, it's just a thing to find things with. If you highlight it, choose horizontal vertical to make sure it's actually horizontal and vertical, and then also it's not quite actually on the 0 there. If I choose coincident and then choose the center of the circle there, it'll snap down to actually be at the 0 point. So now we've got a nice line that goes straight through the middle, we can use mirror, and you go mirror, and it asks you which objects should be mirrored. So we want to select everything in this half, and Fusion has two ways of doing selects. If you select from left to right, like that, you only select things that are entirely inside that box, so it selects those circles. If I select from right to left, clear selection, it selects anything that it touches, so it includes the two lines, which is what we want. And then it says what's the mirror line, and it's this one we've just drawn. Press OK. Now you've got a sketch of everything. And again, it's all still linked to the dimensions, so you can change anything here. I'll change this to back to 45 again. Both sides move because they're mirrored and it's linked. So now we can actually make a 3D object out of this. If you choose extrude, it wants to know which profiles to extrude, which is that one, that one, that one, that one, that one. Obviously you don't want to extrude the holes, the whole point is to leave them as holes. And I want like a 5mm plate of all this stuff. Press OK. And so we've got the gasket kind of thing. Now we can go back to the sketch again, choose edit sketch, and then choose extrude, and choose that ring. And this is the whole pipe thingy, so we'll give that 40 this time, and that's it, you've got the whole object. But the cool thing is, because you did it this way, you can still go back to the sketch and you can still say, well, I realised actually my bolts are 55mm apart, and actually my printer tolerances aren't what I thought they were, so 51mm is what I need to fit the central pipe in there. And when you press stop sketch, it will recalculate all the 3D stuff for you and you're still good to go. So then finally all you need to do is press make and choose that component. It'll convert it all into triangles, which is what the STL file actually has inside it. And then you can say print from here. I've got this set up so it opens Cura. If you click in that, you can choose Cura and have it automatically open it. So when I press OK, it will all open up in Cura ready to print.